What's your 2022 resolution? Exercise more? Improve your diet? The usual suspects, but if you're watching this video, the chances are that one of your goals is to improve your poker game. It is definitely on my list. I'm awful, but the start of a new year gives us a fresh slate to work from, and it is the perfect time to embark on a new poker journey, with 2022 looking set to be an incredible year for the online poker space. Whether you're completely new to the world of online poker, a keen amateur, or a seasoned professional, we can guarantee that you will make some mistakes throughout the year. It happens even to the best of us. But what you should do is everything in your power to avoid these 6 online poker mistakes. Before we start, if you are new to this channel, subscribing would be a massive help to spreading the word, spreading our videos, and helping to grow the poker community. Comment down below to let us know what you would like to see on this channel in 2022. We are trying to just revamp it. Number 6, do not miss major online festivals. Major online festivals are a potential goldmine to tournament poker players. These festivals feature events with a wide range of buy-ins from as low as $1 or $2 right up to $100,000 or more. These tournaments have one thing in common. They have massive guarantees in relation to their buy-in, and there's plenty of choice of providers. PokerStars, for example, runs 4 major online festivals each year: the Micro Millions Tournament, the Spring Championship of Online Poker, or SCOOP, the World Championship of Online Poker, or WCOOP, and the Turbo Series. However, PokerStars often runs other festivals throughout the year, again with varying buy-ins. For example, the Micro Millions main event only cost $22 to enter, and yet featured a $1 million guarantee. Another big provider of great online competition is GG Poker. They have a reputation for running festivals with humongous guaranteed pots on offer. The site's tournaments paid out more than $2.3 billion in 2021, and everything points to GG Poker attempting to smash that figure in 2022. And it's not just cash that they're awarding either. In partnership with the World Series of Poker, GG run online tournaments that award real hardware to the best online poker players, with the site awarding 21 gold WSOP bracelets and 18 WSOP circuit rings in 2021, making the WSOP-related festivals the most popular on the online GG Poker circuit and definitely worth the time playing. Number 5, not playing satellite tournaments. One of the biggest mistakes a poker tournament player can make is neglecting to play satellite tournaments. Satellites are a gateway to playing into the biggest, richest, and most prestigious online and live events for a fraction of their cost. Many poker players dream of rubbing shoulders with the game's elite in a 1K or higher buy-in tournament, but unfortunately, there are not many players who have the bankroll for such stakes, and neither do they want to risk such a lot of money on one tournament entry anyways. Now, this is where satellite tournaments come into their own. Satellites play like a traditional tournament, except that they pay out tickets and seats to more expensive buy-in events, as opposed to your usual cash prizes. Most online poker sites now offer satellites under the steps or phase guide, making it possible to win your way into major tournaments for literally a cent. Number 4, not studying away from the tables. They say the best way to gain poker experience is to play, and play some more. While this is true, there is no substitute for gaining experience at the tables. The work you put into your game away from the virtual felt is equally, if not more important. The very best players in the world dedicate several hours a week to working on their game. They analyze their hand histories and look for spots they could have extracted more value, more chips, or lost slightly less. They discuss hands with their peers, watch others grinding it out on Twitch and via poker training sites. Some even frequent the PokerNews strategy section, where a wide range of subjects are covered in detail each week. You put yourself at a major disadvantage by refusing to study, which may or may not be why I'm so bad. You can bet your bottom dollar the more skilled opponents you face are grinding as much away from playing as they are in your games. Not studying, while they do, gives them a major advantage in a game of small edges. Do not get left behind the curve. Log out of your online poker account and get to work on your skill set. Number 3, being unable to control tilt. The mental side of poker is an area players often overlook as they concentrate on other areas, such as hand reading, putting players on ranges of hands, and other such things. However, the mental side of the game is something that you need to continually work at because failure to do so can have devastating consequences. There are several types of tilt, but they end in the same result: you being unable to play poker to the best of your ability. Some tilting players play far too aggressively, others passively. Some withdraw their bankrolls and do not play at all. Controlling tilt is not easy, but it is important to learn what triggers your tilt and how to correct it. Continually tilting destroys your self-confidence, decimates bankrolls, and can be the difference between a winning player and a losing one. Thankfully, PokerNews has dozens of psychology-related articles from experts such as Jared Tendler and Elliot Rowe. We've linked those in the description below. Do yourself a favor in 2022 and read them all. You can incorporate them into your weekly study plan. Number 2, ignoring basic poker strategy. Poker players are spoiled when it comes to poker strategy content. Gone are the days when you had to purchase the latest book and jump into a poker forum to discuss the latest trends. Thousands of poker players stream their content for free on YouTube and on Twitch. Online poker sites such as 888 Poker, GG Poker, Party Poker, and PokerStars have dedicated their own Twitch channels where they broadcast major events, often with hole cards face up. These streams are a great value for improving your skills, plus they're entertaining. However, the players on the stream are usually very high level and elite stars who might seem to play crazy styles. Emulate them by all means, just do not lose track of basic poker strategy. That is, do not run before you can walk. Getting the basics of poker nailed down gives you a great foundation on which to build your career. Master pre-flop hand selection, fully get to grips with pot odds and implied pot odds before copying your heroes and making 4 bets with air. You need to completely understand the basics before you can start to understand the more complex strategies and plays. The best players have concrete reasons for playing how they do. They do not simply go crazy with weak hands. Many PokerNews readers frequent lower stakes games where advanced strategy is just overkill and simply not required. A basic, tight, aggressive style is often enough to beat the lowest stakes where your opponents just do not think on a high level. Try to not overcomplicate your approach to the game if you don't have to. Number 1, not being consistent in the stakes you play and in the games you play. Online poker sites have a wide range of stakes and games to choose from. No Limit Texas Hold'em is the most popular game, and although you can play games such as Pot Limit Omaha, 7-Card Stud, 8-Game, Badoogie, and many, many more, it's fun to learn new formats and variants, and it's often, though, best to stick to one game until you know it inside and out. In addition, it's a good idea to stay around the same stakes instead of jumping from 2-cent, 5-cent cash games to $1, $2 when you fancy something different. Each game and each buy-in level has its own core group of players who frequent them. And someone playing a $5.50 buy-in tournament will approach it a lot differently than someone who buys into a $55 buy-in event, just for an example. Now, in addition, it's better to become an expert in one format, like Hold'em, instead of being slightly proficient in several games. Your win rate will thank you for dedicating your time to one game. Your bankroll should dictate the stakes that you play. Sticking to proper bankroll management allows you to move up and back down stakes based on your results and the war chest you have behind you. If you did enjoy this video and would like to see more of this type of content, please consider subscribing. For the best poker updates, strategy, and analysis, visit PokerNews.com.